And what you need to do is get 4 pounds of potatoes, peel them, and then slice them as thinly as you possibly can. And of course, I prefer to do mine on a mandolin because I can get them extra, extra, extra thin this way. If you have a really sharp knife, you can do it with a knife, but I'm getting them so they're almost paper thin, which is almost impossible really to do with a knife, especially with potatoes because they're so starchy. So slice 4 pounds of potatoes. Get your oven preheated to 375. This is most of the work of this recipe though, which is kind of great. It sits in the oven for about 2 hours total, but you can certainly be doing many, many, many other things while you're waiting. So don't worry about the time. Don't look at the time and be like, I'm not making that. It is really almost no work at all after you slice your potatoes. Of course, this is going to need some fat in which to cook and crisp, so I am going to do a combination of 3 tablespoons of melted butter and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay. So what you want to do is brush the bottom of a 9-inch dish. This is a baking dish. It's 9 inches at the bottom. It's a little bit bigger at the top, but I feel like that's okay. And then layer your potatoes into the dish. Now what you do is you shingle your potatoes in, sort of standing straight up. At the beginning, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that because there's not going to be anything for them to lean against, but eventually they'll go all the way around and then you can stand them up a little bit. The thinner that your potatoes are, the crisper that they'll get as they're baking, so try to get them as thin as you can. It's a humongous pile of potatoes. 4 pounds of potatoes is a lot, and that's what this makes a great side dish for a party. Now I'm putting these in the center. You can fit 4 pounds of potatoes in a 9-inch baking dish. So just keep artfully arranging them. You can do something more artful than what I did in the center if you want, like make it into a rose or something. Maybe I should have done that, but I didn't. It's too late. You can do it though. And then take a picture of it and tag me, SarahCarey1 on Instagram. Now I'm gonna go back in and sprinkle some salt between layers. My hands are kind of wet, so sticking. Potatoes love salt, I think. Then sprinkle the whole top with salt and a little bit of hot pepper flakes. And then add some shallots. 4 shallots, thickly sliced lengthwise. And then sort of stick the shallots in random spots into the potatoes. The potatoes. I kind of feel like it looks cool already, right? I think so. Now you can brush the remaining oil and butter mixture over the top of the entire thing, making sure to get every single piece of potato and shallot as you go. Oh, yes. The butter is drizzling down between the layers of potato and coating all the potatoes really nicely. Then you just get this into your 375-degree oven. You bake it for 1 hour and 15 minutes, and then you take some time and you add your time to it. You don't want to add it too early or it'll overcook. And then you cook it for about another 35 minutes till the potatoes are golden and cooked through. There you go. It's done. It's golden brown and crispy on the top and like soft and luscious on the inside. Perfect for your next dinner party. Enjoy.